Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's vlog. It is like 11 o'clock, you guys. I've been trying to start the day for hours and like I cannot start the day. It's one of those days where like the kids are getting into everything. I'm upstairs. If you guys see the downstairs of my house right now, I'll show you. It's trashed, like absolutely trashed. They haven't even been awake all that long. It's just, you know, a very needy kind of day. Hello, good morning, Jackson. You want to wash? That's like his new thing. If he has access to my bathroom, then all he wants to do is climb up here and turn on the sink and get wet and all the things. What do you want?
Wash.
You want to wash? What do you want to wash?
Wash.
Say wash hands.
Wash. Wash.
Riley at least is behaving. I gave her my iPad for a minute so that she could just like hang out here so I could do my makeup and get ready for the day. How are you today?
Pretty good.
Very good. You're having a nice morning?
Yeah, I'm watching Tiny Baking.
Tiny baking? That's like her obsession, like watching people like make tiny cakes and stuff. It's the weirdest thing, but she loves it. So yeah, I actually have a long list of things to do today. How many of them we'll get to, I don't even want to like set us up for failure because as you can hear, there's a screaming child and I don't know how much we'll accomplish, but you guys can hang out with me, all of that. Jackson, this is not a slide. He says, yes it is, Mama. They've been watching this show on Netflix called The Floor is Lava. Riley loves it. So now they're trying to create obstacle courses all day long. Somebody's gonna bust their butt soon. So anyway, before we go downstairs, get the day started, I wanna thank Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. I've worked with them in the past here on my channel and I love them. I told you not too long ago that I was working with them again. So here we are. If you've never heard of Scentbird, they are a fragrance subscription company service. So every month you get to go on their website. They have like 600 plus designer, like top perfumes to choose from, and you get to pick a perfume and they send you like a 30-day supply. I have a whole bunch of them here. I'll show you which scents I got and they're great to travel with. I took these to Miami. I put them in my little makeup case. It makes like a great travel size perfume. But they come in like the cutest little bottles. So you like twist it and then you can like take it out here. It tells you what fragrance it is. So this is one of the ones that they sent me. I had picked like 3 fragrances and then they sent me 2 others. So this one is Hermetica Vertica Loud. Honestly, I've never heard of that brand before, but I will tell you the ones that I chose. I love that they send you like these little like cards so you can kind of get an idea of like the scent profile of all of them. So I ordered this time around Versace Bright Crystal, which I love. It smells so good. I also ordered Rebecca Minkoff, which I think this is like the only perfume she has. So I think it's just called Rebecca Minkoff. It smells super good too. This one I ordered, it's called Skylar Coconut Cove. It's like a clean beauty fragrance. It also smells really good, but it does smell like kind of like you're going on vacation. You get that coconut scent, but all of those I really liked. And then they sent me these other 2, Hermetica. I've never heard of this brand before, like I said, but these are very expensive perfumes. Like I was looking on their actual website and the bottles are like $100+. So I think that with Scentbird, one of the nice things about it is like you can try the scents that you're interested in, try the scents that maybe are like the most popular or that your friends like, but you get a 30-day supply instead of like having to buy the entire bottle. And then like you get the bottle and you don't even like what it smells like, you know? So I think it's a great way to try out different scents. The way that the subscription works, by the way, I just want to be clear, like you get one of these every month. I think it's like $16, and then you can upgrade if you want to get like 2 or 3, just then the price goes up. But I do have a code for you guys if you want to try it out. It gets you 55% off of your first month of Scentbird. So if you get one, then that makes it like $7 almost a perfume. So I'll have my code down below in the description box if you want to check it out. It's a fun way to discover new scents. I've enjoyed all of the ones that I got like last time. I really love them, and now I'm like super excited that I have new ones that I get to use throughout. Like this will last me forever, you guys, because the ones that I got last time, I got 3 of them and I still like am using them. Like they last for a very long time. They make for a great gift. Mother's Day is coming up soon. Maybe you tell your husband that you want this for Mother's Day. I don't know, it's an idea. So thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. And now let's go downstairs because the kids are being wild. All right, so let me just show you the situation right now. Like I said, it's like 11 o'clock and this is already the mess. This is breakfast from this morning. They were playing with the kitchen. I've got shoes everywhere. I don't know what to do with my life. My counter has once again been like, you know, dumped with all these things. The one nice thing on my counter are the flowers that Joe got me. I showed you guys on Instagram that he got me flowers. They are gorgeous. I love them so much. Yes, they are probably gonna die within the next few days, but for now, this is the one thing that's allowed to be on my counter. And look, this is all Joe's, just for the record, okay? This is all his tool stuff. I don't know, just a lot of stuff happening here. Over here, Jackson took his little busy book, stole it, and then decided to take every single little Velcro piece off. So I love that for me. I've got to clean that all up too. So I'm going to clean up for a little bit first. I'm going to try to make this more of like a raw uncut vlog, I think. So I'm not going to have like too many like time lapses, like where you watch me do the things. I kind of want it to just like be easy to edit and cut. So I'm going to clean up. You guys won't see me do that. I'm going to clean up. And then we have a lot of stuff to like catch up on. I have a couple things about last week that I wanted to like sit down and talk to you guys about. Fun things that happened, that we did, that I did, and then we also today I need to figure out what to do with these new plants that I got. So this weekend we went to Lowe's and we picked up, I finally got my strawberry plant. This is like a tiny little strawberry plant, and then this one is a little bit bigger in a pot. I think that you can leave it here, but I'm gonna take it outside, figure out what to do with it. I had gotten a raspberry plant, you guys, and I'm a failure, okay? I'm a failure. This is how I learned though, okay? So read that for me. Fruit soon after the first year. Do you think that I have a year to wait for this thing to grow berries? Like, I do not. So that was like a disappointment. I don't know. If you know anything about raspberries, let me know. But I'm just trying. This is how I experiment and try. So I may actually plant it outside and see what happens. I also have these flowers that we got at Lowe's. Like, Riley just picked them out. And I was going to figure out if I'm going to put them in a pot or if I'm going to put them in the garden. We're just, like I said, experimenting with some different things. And then Riley wants to show you guys the plant that she got at Lowe's because she was very excited about it. So these are my grow lights, by the way. Like, I don't even know if they're the best grow lights, but I have my herbs that we planted the other day growing here. But then when we went to Lowe's, what did Dada get you? What is that, Riley?
Fly trap.
A what?
Venus flytrap.
A Venus flytrap. So Joseph Buell, of course, saw a Venus flytrap and decided to get that for her. So that's what's growing in there. It's gonna take a very long time. I think it said like 4 to 8 weeks to grow, but we look at it every day, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna see how long it takes.
I have to tell my guys something.
You have to tell your guys something? What do you have to tell your guys?
I know that when Dada showed me this, I was frightened because it was so scary. So
When Dada showed it to you at first, you were frightened?
yeah.
Riley, what is up with your hair?
No, it's not up with my hair. So.
Silly. You gonna fix it? Oh wow, love it. But are you happy now that you have a Venus flytrap?
Yeah, because
What does a Venus flytrap do?
it has a picture on the bottom, but it also has a fly trap on the top. So Venus flytraps is mosquitoes and flies.
Oh, excellent.
They have sticky slime thing.
In their teeth?
Yeah. And then they trap the bugs in there, and there's these little things that hang like this.
Mm-hmm. Great. And then they eat bugs. Jackson, why? Like, why? He's in this stage, you guys, where he just wants to dump all of the things. And I give up. Like, why am I gonna pick that up? Why? Like, if I pick that up now, you think that's not gonna happen again today? Because it sure will. So yeah, let me try to tidy up a little bit before I like lose my cool over here, and then I'll talk to you guys in a second. Okay, I'm still cleaning, but I had found like the little book set that Jackson loves to like go through, and I wanted to show you guys, if he'll let me, we'll see, that he has learned his colors. So we've been practicing for the longest time his colors. You guys have seen me do a lot of like the color sorting, all of that with him, but he's finally at the point now where I can point to a color and he'll tell me what it is. So that is huge. So I say that just to like encourage you guys that if you're working on your colors with your little ones, remember Jackson is 2 years and 4 months old. We've been working on this for a long time, and he still like didn't get it for a long time, but now he's finally mastered that. So let's see if he'll do it on camera. All right, Jackson, come here, sit on mama. Look, what color is this? What color is that?
Fresh.
What color is this?
Red.
Red. What color is this?
Yellow.
Yellow. It's a yellow banana. What color is this?
Green.
Green. And what color is this?
Yellow.
No, this one is orange. Can I say orange? Okay, moving on. What color is this? What color is this? What color is this?
Purple.
Purple. And what color is this?
Brown.
Brown. And what color is this?
Blue.
Blue. And what color is this? Pink. And what color is this? Black. And what color is this? What color is that? It's a kitten, but what color is it? What color is that?
White.
White. Good job. So that's like something that we continue to work on, continue to practice. You know, sometimes he's into it and he'll do it a million times. Other times he's not so much into it. But the fact that now he can say the colors is big, because we started off with him just like recognizing colors, the color sorting, being able to like understand that there are different colors. But now he can actually like tell you what color things are. It was so funny. The other day Riley was coloring. She was coloring in her coloring book. She had all her crayons out, and then she would quiz Jackson. She would hold up a crayon and be like, what color is this? And so even she is teaching Jackson some stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I would share that with you guys, because I feel like in the last couple weeks even, like there's so much more that he's doing, and he's gotten to be just, you know, like this little challenging toddler. Like it's so fun, because you're really seeing his personality come through, and like he's funny, and he's just like mischievous, and like he's given us a hard time, but he is so funny, and now he's like starting to like really understand things. So I feel like I wanted to like get more of that on camera. And yes, by the way, I did declutter some of the toys up here. It may not look like it, because I mean, look at the state of my house right now. But I don't know if I showed you here already or not, but I did like a new toy rotation. So I put out just like single toys on each of these like little cubbies, because I used to have them all with like the little baskets. And it just was getting to be like out of control, too much stuff. So we kind of, for the most part, did like one activity per cube, and then I took out like some other toys that the kids were liking to play with, some puzzles, but not as much stuff as there used to be out here. All right, so Riley's been coloring over here. She does have a little bit of a cold, by the way. She's like got the little sniffles. Nothing crazy yet, but you might see her like sniffling. And then Jackson came here and brought the doctor kit. Really, again, like exhibit A for the dumping of all the things. See, that's why I'm not gonna clean that up. Jackson, why are you making a mess, dude? Why are you making a mess?
No. Yeah.
Are you gonna be the doctor?
No.
Wow.
Is that for me?
I think. Who's the patient? Oh, he's saying Mama's the patient. Ow, 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 ow. Thank you for just slamming that into my bones. Ow! That hurts! Ouchie! Okay, thanks. Great.
But I was about to be the patient.
What is that?
Burr.
What is that?
Burr.
That's a shot. Ow. That hurt. Thank you. Am I okay? Okay, that's enough.
Your what teeth?
What?
Your teeth?
Brush my teeth? Here, we'll pretend. That's not my tooth, but okay. Okay, we'll pretend, okay? Brush teeth, brush, brush, brush. No, not Jackson. What is that?
Bum, 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 bum.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh.
You have to put it in your ears.
Ear.
In your ears. Perfect.
Bum, 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 bum.
Am I okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the blood pressure. It's gonna be high because of you people. Am I okay? That's an x-ray.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess my foot is fine.
That'll see the biggest mess ever.
What?
That'll see the biggest mess ever.
And what's he gonna do?
He's gonna clean it up all by himself.
What? What is he gonna do first when he sees a giant mess and he comes home?
He's gonna yell at Jackson because he made this giant mess.
He's gonna yell at Jackson?
Yeah, because he poured out everything.
Well, what if he thinks it was you?
I didn't pour it out.
Well, maybe Dada's gonna be angry and he's gonna yell at you too.
I was scared that I'm gonna be yelled at.
Well, then why don't you help me clean up the mess?
Well, I have to color.
Oh, you're busy?
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Wish I had the excuse that I was just coloring. I have no idea what my child has brought me every pair of shoes. We're not going outside yet, Jackson. He's brought me every pair of shoes I was in there. This is why I can't. I can't do anything other than just sometimes picking up the camera and talk to you guys, because anything productive other than this that I want to do, it's like, it's just not sometimes worth it. It's just not. So in a span of like 7 minutes of sitting here, this is the situation. Okay, so the kids are coloring. Maybe I have 2.5 seconds to tell you guys about last week. So last week I did 2 things that I've never done before in my entire life. So number 1 was Joe was out of town. So he was out of town for a work trip for 3 days. And I know that for some people that sounds ridiculous, it's not a long time, but I have never stayed here in Virginia without Joe. Like, Joe has had other work trips before where he's had to go out of town, and whenever that's happened, I've been like way too scared to stay home by myself with the kids. Like, it's been very anxiety producing. So I've always like made him like drive me down to Miami, and like so that I can stay with my parents, and then he flies from Miami to his work trip, whatever. This time around, I did it. I stayed here. I survived, barely, but I survived. It was a lot of like, you know, hard work being alone with the kids by myself for the 3 days for sure. But then, you know, it was still also like kind of, you know, a little stressful still. Like the fact that I was by myself, I always get kind of scared at night. Like, God forbid something bad happens. But I pushed through, we did it, and that was like a huge confidence boost for me, just knowing that I'm capable of doing it. So that was something that was very exciting that I did, and I'm glad that, you know, I was able to do that. And then the other thing also that I did last week was I hosted my first ever play date here in my house. So I shared a little bit about that on Instagram. But I've told you guys that I joined that moms group, and here like in our area, and they have like a calendar of events. And then last month, I think they asked like, oh, does anybody want to host a play date at their house? I volunteered, I signed up, and I actually did it. It was so fun. I had 5 moms come to my house and be in my house with their kids. I have never, ever had, we've never hosted in this house. We have never had people over this house. Like, I'm trying to make sure that that's true, but like it's true. Like, other than my parents, like other than when my parents have come to visit or Joe's mom has come to visit, but like strangers, new friends, we've never had anyone over. So it was a big deal to do that. So I had 5 moms come, and then each of them had like 1 kid. I don't know, there's like 8 kids here in our house. So it was super fun. Like, everybody came over. It was at a set time, you know, at 10 o'clock everybody came. And then we really just like sat around here in like the family room with the toys. The kids just played with all of our toys. The night before, I had put away like things that I thought like were either like choking hazards or things that I didn't want like all the kids playing with, things that were gonna make like a giant mess. So I did my due diligence there, and I'm glad that I did. What's the matter?
No.
What's the matter? Okay, sorry, I've had a million interruptions. Trying to continue here. Anyway, so like the night before, I tidied up toys, you know, got rid of the stuff that was gonna be a choking hazard. Then the next morning at 10 o'clock, everybody came over. They were here till like about 12:10. So it was like a good time frame of, you know, like the kids got to play, they played together. There were some, you know, fights and tantrums, just so you have the heads up. Like, when your kids play with other kids, sometimes that's gonna happen. There was, you know, there was the not sharing, like, you know, you dealt with like all of that, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's normal, but if you've never done it before, it can be a little stressful when it's like your kid that's like not sharing, and like now you have to like discipline them or figure out how to get the kids to, you know, get along. Like, you're the freaking like mediator between these tiny little humans. Like, it's ridiculous at times, but I think that everybody had a good time. The moms just like all sat on the couch. One thing that I noticed that I'll tell you that was so funny, when everybody came into my house, like they took their shoes off like immediately without me even telling them anything. So I know that some people do this. Like, I was like, you guys don't have to take your shoes off. Like, you don't have to take your shoes off. They're like, no, it's fine, we'll take our shoes off. I don't know if it's like a like Hispanic cultural thing or what, but like, I never was like raised like, hey, take your shoes off when you go to somebody else's house. So I know that it happens, because I'll never forget, like, I went to visit one of my friends one time down in Miami, and she was like, oh, can you please take your shoes off? And I was like, what do you mean take my shoes off? Then you're gonna see my freaking feet. Like, that's weird. Like, and I know that some people, that's just the custom, and I know in some cultures that's the custom, But I think, I don't know, is it a Hispanic thing? Is it a Miami thing? Like, what is it about us that we don't like to take our shoes off? So that was just like one of the things that I noticed. Like, everybody left their shoes at the front. The other thing that I noticed too was that there's something that you might want to like take into account, like that I never took into account, because again, we've never been around like this many kids all at once, is that there are some kids that have specific allergies. So like if you have snacks out for your kids or for the other kids, because like I had set out like some pirate's booty and like a couple little snacks in case any of the kids were hungry, there are kids that have allergies, and not just allergies where like they can't eat the food, but like if they touch the food that your kids are eating. So like I made that Joanna Gaines coffee cake that I've made. So like that was like the one thing that I prepared for everybody. I prepared a pot of coffee and the coffee cake in case anybody wanted to eat it. But I, you know, was serving the coffee cake in like little bowls with forks. Some of the kids had it, but I had to kind of be careful too. And like the parents of the kids obviously were careful too, like watching their kids. But some kids, I guess, like even if they touch the food that another kid was eating, you know, if they left it laying around, like they could also have some kind of reaction to it. So things like that that I had never really thought of. Like eggs seems to be a big allergy. Like one of the moms, I think her kid had some kind of egg allergy. Another one was allergic to like a bunch of things. So if you ever get to a point where you're consistently like seeing the same kids over and over again, maybe like ask like, hey, do your kids have any allergies that I should know of? Because that was something that I hadn't really thought of. What did you make? They were playing with Play-Doh earlier today, and then Riley took cookie cutters and shaped them into pretend cookies to put them in like, thank you. She puts them like in her oven. This is the soundtrack to my life. Do you hear it? Isn't it wonderful? I'm so overstimulated these days, and I'm trying to stay positive, but some days it just gets to me and I just scream like a lunatic because they scream and they fight every day, all day long. I've actually, now I'm getting like off topic, I've actually started putting Jackson in like timeout lately. I put him like in that chair that we have in the other room, in Joe's room, for like a minute when he's being out of control. I put him in timeout. I tell Riley to sit in her blue table and I separate them and they do timeout for a few minutes. Is it working? I don't think so. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love it. What shape is this?
It's star.
What shape is that?
A star.
It's a star. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. What is this one?
Bow.
This one's a star too.
Mama.
Here.
Remember.
Yes. Your star? Okay. So yes, I survived my first play date and like we genuinely had a great time. And then I think after a certain point, like around noon, like a lot of them were like saying that their kids had to go eat or that they put their kid down for a nap. So it's like a good enough time, like from 10 to 12. And I don't know, I just figured I'd share my first impressions of hosting a play date. One thing also that I'll tell you is that all of the moms that were here, they helped me clean up, so it was really nice. Like they may not have known like exactly where to put certain toys, but they all made an effort to not just like stand up and leave and say goodbye, like, and leave me with the chaos. Like it was, I really appreciated that, you know, they at least made an attempt to clean up. So that was nice, and it was great for me to have some time to talk to other moms and other, you know, adults, and the kids had a great time. So hopefully I will do more of that. I know that you guys have asked like, how do you find these groups? I got lucky. Like I went on Facebook and I was searching for mom groups in our area, found that group, but a lot of the moms that were here that day also belong to a MOPS group. And MOPS groups, which is like moms of preschoolers, by the way, MOPS groups is like a national thing. So you can go to the MOPS website and see if they have any like local chapters in your area where they meet up, you know, a couple times a month. So look to see if they have anything like that. But I was proud of myself for like finally, you know, hosting something, because before, like the thought of hosting anything at my house used to like give me a lot of anxiety. Anytime that I've even like, I don't know, had a birthday party for myself or like anything where I have people over, I usually get really nervous because I'm like, you know, is everybody having a good time? Does this like suck? Are they not happy? Like I'm thinking always of like, how are people enjoying this or not enjoying this? This time around I was like, you know what? I've got everything here for them to do, to play with. hopefully they have a good time. If they don't, then I'm very sorry, you know. And it was just a good experience. I did put like I kind of tried to like set the mood a little bit, and on my Google thing that's there, the Hey Google, I asked it to play like coffee house, what was it, like coffee house jazz, like a playlist. And then I had like little coffee house like music playing, so it was kind of like a vibe. And I don't know, I tried. Hopefully they'll want to come back another day. But that is my recap on my first ever hosted play date. So hope you maybe got something from that. Okay, so I just made myself a crepe for lunch. I had like leftover crepe batter from the other day, so I decided that this is what was, you know, looking good to me. So I'm gonna have that. And then the other thing that I made this weekend was I made the Magnolia cookbook silo cookies. So this is what they turned out to look like, and they are super tasty. They have like chocolate chips, peanut butter chips. So I will be having one of those for dessert, but I made this whole batch. Now we have to go through them before they go bad. I made like a ton of cookies. But if you've never tried them, they're from the same cookbook that I love, that I always tell you guys about. It's this one, my favorite cookbook. This is the same cookbook that has the that coffee cake that I've made, and the one that I made for the play date. So I can't recommend that cookbook enough. I love it. So there's still like a million different recipes that I want to make from in there, but that's where the cookie recipe is from. So yeah, let's see if the kids will let me eat this because I am starving. I haven't even had breakfast, and then we can see what else we can do today.
Everybody, let's clean up.
Can I put this in the kitchen? Please? Please? Here, put this in the kitchen, please. The carrot. Put it in the kitchen. Oh, look, here, this too. Please, let it go. Put it away, please. Thank you. What's the silly trick? What's in there? All right, at least the house is a little bit more in order. There's less chaos. I am gonna put these flowers, these plants, and so sorry, this is not a great angle. I'm gonna put these flowers outside, even though I'm not gonna do anything with them just yet. I'm gonna put them outside so that they can get some sun. It's that the weather has been so just weird over here. It's like, it's not quite warm enough for them to be out here. I don't really know what's gonna happen here. I wanna put these in the ground. This one's like already dying. Do not die on me already. This one's like all bent and broken. So when the kids are up from quiet time, maybe we'll do something with them. I did get, you see next to the bird feeder, there's like a potted flower plant. I got that one at Lowe's. Yay! And then I also got this one. So my goal is to try to keep these alive and see how that goes. And then my rose bushes down there should hopefully soon start blooming again. Like we totally cut them. So hopefully they'll come back to life.
I can't bird food.
You see the bird feeder?
Hey, look, Mom, I don't have any shoes.
Okay, then go inside. No. So let's also take these out there until I figure out what to do with them. All right, here you go, guys. This is my beautiful garden. It's not gonna last very long. I need to water these already, but look how cool. These are the strawberries, right? And you can already see that's what, that little green thing right there, that's what the strawberry looks like. I've never seen a strawberry plant before like this, and a little planter thing. So it was very cool. And I think there's another one already there that's starting to bloom. I mean, I think, right? Please tell me that that's a strawberry. I think. I mean, it kind of looks like a flower. Actually, let's just water them a little bit until I can get out here, just so that I'm not like panicking. And yes, I need to get like a watering can. Maybe I'm not even watering them correctly, okay? Maybe I'm drowning them and they're dying a slow death, but I'm gonna try. We're gonna do our best here to keep them alive.
Why to get them to be alive that they picked out?
Oh, you picked out those red ones. Do you want me to keep those alive? I'm gonna try really hard, okay? But don't put too much pressure on me. Right, so the kids literally threw on some shoes and they came out here, so I might as well just show you what's out here. I'll take you guys to the garden. But this is my little basket of hanging flowers that I just watered too. These are super pretty, but I don't know how long they'll last. And then they are over here already in the garden. Your heart is happy? What makes your heart so happy? What, that there's weeds?
No, there's really dandelions growing.
Dandelions growing?
That makes my heart really happy.
Oh, I'm so glad. So I was showing you guys on Instagram yesterday, like the fact that we've got all these weeds. Whose ball is that? Why are you touching it? That's not our ball.
But I love it.
Oh, great. Okay. So we have like these weeds, and some people have said that they're dandelions, but they look like giant weeds, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. Hello, Jackson. You found a rock? I think is this the same or is this different? I don't know. I'm like trying to figure out what we have here in the garden. Like none of this we've put here. This has all been here, like in the 2 years that we've lived here. Yes, that's a beautiful rock. So this I've heard though is very pinchy. So if I'm gonna pull it out, I need to like use some nice good gloves. So that's like a giant weed. Then this I also looked up yesterday to figure out what it was, and I think it was called like some kind of nettle, dead nettle I think is what the name was. And then some people were saying like it has like medicinal properties. I really don't know, but that's what that's called. And then over here, back here along the wall, we do have mint. So this is like legit mint, smells like mint, like we could make mojitos with this. Like all of this over here is mint. So we do have some herbs, it looks like.
Hey, Mama.
Yes.
I have to tell you something.
What do you have to tell me?
My heart is really happy because all these dandelions are growing.
Your heart is happy because all the dandelions are growing. That's so good. So yeah, somewhere here, I mean, ideally I would plant like a whole bunch of stuff, but I think I need to take this, dirt out. And we're trying to figure out like how to do that, if we should call the guy that does like our landscaping, because all of this dirt I don't think would be any good. So maybe we can get him to take some of it out and then we replace it with some potting mix, not potting, well whatever, some kind of planting mix, soil, and then I don't know, put some stuff in the ground. I really don't know what to do here, but we have the space and I finally have somewhat of an interest, so I want to do something with it. What are you doing, little mister?
It's fun and so fun.
You've got rocks? Wow. Now we're gonna have to change you, bud, because you're gonna go take a nap. Yeah, nap. But you see how much of that purple dead nettle stuff we have is, I technically don't know if it's like a weed or like what's considered a weed versus a flower. I don't know. We also have like some pretty like little blue ones. So if that's a weed, I mean, at least it's pretty to look at. It's like all along there. I don't know if you can see it through the wire. Like all of those are like little pretty blue ones that I don't mind having because they're cute. All right guys, so the kids have been doing quiet time. They're still in there, so hopefully I have a few more minutes. I've been over here like unpacking. Like I got an Old Navy order in, so I've been like taking everything out, sharing it on Instagram. I also opened up like a package. Like I got my new necklace in. I got this necklace from La Jolla's Jewelry. I've shared them before. They, like the pink cross that I have. Is my pink cross over here? No, I don't know. I have my pink cross that I wear sometimes. That's from there. So yeah, I got this necklace that I had seen her post and I wanted it like just in like the diamonds. And then the shop owner is so nice. I always talk to her, so she sent me this bracelet, which I think is stunning too. So that's what I've been doing today, just unpackaging stuff. I wish I could share the shirt that I got too with you guys, but it's a collab with my friend Britt Demansky. She did like a collab with Social Wear, but I think by the time you guys see this video, like it won't be available because it's like a limited drop. But anyway, I love it. It's super cute. So I've got that I was like posting on Instagram, so like doing a lot of like my Instagram work. But now of course I have a mess. Like I'm happy with the stuff that we got over here. Like I got Jackson some PJs, got him one of those what's it called, the rash guards, like for playing outside, for being in the water and stuff. Got him a couple t-shirts. All of this stuff I had linked on Like to Know It if you follow over there. And then this is like Riley stuff, PJs. Look how cute this bathing suit is from Old Navy. Like it is so cute. But what's even better about all of this stuff is that I got all of this stuff 50% off. So again, sadly, like when you guys see this video, this stuff isn't gonna be 50% off anymore. But I ran as soon as I saw that they had the sale going on. I went and I'm gonna try on now. Like I got some shorts. I'm gonna see if these fit me. I've been looking for like some cute shorts, whatever. You guys know that I love a good deal, so got all that stuff. So taking care of some of this stuff so there's not packages in front of my house. And then I still have to do laundry. I have laundry to do, so hopefully the kids will give me like a few more minutes.
Fall.
You're gonna fall?
Ah.
All All right, so Jackson and Riley are obviously awake from quiet time. I think Jackson is starting to not feel so great because he woke up from his nap saying like that his throat was hurting, like he was saying mouth, mouth, and like opening up his, like showing me his tongue. So I think he might also like be getting like some congestion, or I don't know, like there's obviously something going around here. So we've been hanging out in my bed, just rolling around, watching a movie, trying to take it easy.
No.
But why are you pushing me down here?
I'm gonna fall.
What do you want, little humans?
I'm gonna fall.
Okay, well, be careful.
Ah!
So obviously, whatever, the to-do list that I had obviously is not gonna happen. Joe's gonna get home, there's gonna be no dinner waiting for him. It's just gonna be one of those like survival status days. Jackson, are you feeling okay? Yeah.
Open
Why
up
do you
your
keep
mouth.
Why do you keep pushing me? You checking him?
Hey!
So anyway, we're gonna hang out here for a little bit, and we'll see if I pick up the camera at any other point in the day, but we're just gonna take it easy and just hang out. All right, guys, it is a million years later. After like when the kids and I were like rolling around in bed, after that we just did dinner, we cleaned up all of that, and had a chill night. So the kids are in bed now, and Joe and I are gonna sit and do Bible in a year. We are on day 97. We're almost at day 100. 97. So we're gonna do that, and we were just admiring our little herbs, little herbs from the herb garden that I planted the other day. I already see a little action in, which one was it? Was it thyme? I think it was thyme. And then Joe was telling me that his Venus flytrap is ahead of the game. So Snappy. His name is Snappy? Is that what you have decided to call him?
I'd rather decide upon it.
Snappy, and what was the other one?
Slime.
And Slime. Snappy and Slime. How are those cookies? He's eating the Magnolia cookies, even though he says that he doesn't like peanut butter cookies, but they must not be that bad. So that is it, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Again, a big thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. Remember, if you want to try them out, I'll have all the information down below in the description box. I think it's 55% off of your first month of them, so you can get like a 30-day trial of any of the fragrances, and it comes out to like $7. And so far, I think my favorite of the three, honestly, I was like smelling them back when I was up in my room, and my favorite one is Versace Crystal. Of the three that I ordered, I know that they sent me 2 more, but I really like Versace Crystal. If there's any others that you recommend, let us know down below in case we want to look for those for the future. But that is it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.